So we made our way down Broadway to speak to one of the biggest stars, the most glamorous, gorgeous, charismatic. Have I done enough brown nosing?
No,
Tina Maddigan.
keep going, please.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I don't know, I didn't recognise you because you weren't singing Chiquitita.
I don't know if that was my song, but I do know that I sang I Have a Dream for almost 3 years. Okay. I missed the Mamma Mia for sure.
And the first time we met you were at the Winter Gardens doing the lead role, and you were the big star, and now look, I'm still doing the same job 3 years later, and you're here in The Wedding Singer.
Yes, it is another wedding-themed show for me. I can't seem to get away from the white dress, but I love it. It's great. It's great to be back on Broadway.
Now, in between, you've been doing TV, and you've had this big, glamorous travelling show, and I've been talking rubbish on the radio. Do you get the feeling kind of your career's getting better and mine's just staying still?
You are phenomenal. Please, look, you get to meet all these fantastic people and interview them and find out where their lives are. And look at you. I mean, hey, I would switch jobs with you any day. That's what hosting's all about. Hey, how you doing today? Not all
fabulous people, though. Some of them are kind of annoying.
I think I'm quite annoying.
In a way. And I'll tell you why you're annoying in a way, because you're always so bubbly and happy and gorgeous, and I'm deeply unattractive. Now you tell me I'm not deeply unattractive.
You are not deeply unattractive.
You see, thank you. It took a while for you to think of it, but I appreciate it in the end. Let's talk about this show. I haven't seen it yet because I'm seeing it tonight, so I'm going to say it's amazing, and then you have to confirm.
It is the best piece of musical theater out on Broadway today, and the cast is sensational, and they're incredible. If you're over this way in New York, you have to get a ticket to come see The Wedding Singer. It's hilarious. It really is.
Better than Mamma Mia?
You know what?
Now, don't hesitate.
No, you know what? I'm not going to hesitate, but it exactly is. Like, even my mom, she was here 3 weeks ago, and she said, I cannot believe how much, it makes you feel like Mamma Mia. It's a girl about, it's a story about love and romance and people falling in love and maybe falling in love with the wrong person and then realizing that journey of love is taking you to this beautiful, blissful, confetti ending where everyone just wants to stand up and hug the person that they're next to. Wedding Singer is very much like Mamma Mia, without all the Abitunes. This is all original music by Matt Sklar, written by, and the lyrics are by Chad Benglin, and we're really, really lucky with this show. We really are.
All right, I'll talk about my opinions of The Wedding Singer, the film, in a bit, because I do love the show. But Mamma Mia for a minute. It makes over $1 million a week. It's the biggest thing in the world, the #1 musical, yada, 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 yada. It isn't Shakespeare, is it, really?
No, it's kind of a big ball of cheese, but I took it very seriously. Very, very seriously. No, it is. It's a lighthearted musical, but, people, really relate to the music. They relate to the story of a young girl falling in love, and they want to go out and just have some mindless musical theater for a night. So, absolutely. Yeah.
I was kind of hoping since then you put on 300 pounds and get pregnant and stuff. Well, no, I think it's only right, because, that's what women do. They get married, and then they get fat, and then, no?
Well, we got some rock and roll going on.
I think the rock and roll came in at the perfect time, because I think you were just about to slap me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I actually did get married. My 1-year anniversary is coming up. I did get married to the man of my dreams, so I'm really happy about that. And
could have had me.
I could have, but you know what? I don't understand what happened with you didn't leave me your number the last time you interviewed me for Mamma Mia. It could have been you and me. Tina, I could be living in London right now.
Tina, I did leave you my number. You didn't call.
Oh, God, this is devastating. Not on the radio. Not now.
Sorry, I thought you were my psychologist for a moment. Yeah, Mamma Mia, let's go back to that, because it is such a huge phenomenon around the world, and I'm always amazed why, because it's a feel-good show, and you were great in it, all that business, but it really is crap, isn't it? It's not a great musical, but people just love it.
It is a great musical. I'm going to hit you, you big ball of rubber. Am I just totally... I think it's a great musical.
It's not the producers. It's not...
I am going to take this microphone and I'm going to ram it in your nose box in a minute.
I thought you were going to stick it somewhere else, and I normally pay good money for that. All right, let's move on from the Mamma Mia slating and get over that, because it's the best show in the world. Yeah,
it is. It really is. If you look at the numbers, like people, last week they were at 101%. That show is got a great home here on Broadway, and it's a great home in many parts of the world. And Judy Kramer and Benny and Bjorn just hit a mogul, and it's just they're gonna keep on skiing with that one. I was really, really fortunate to be a part of it.
You were fortunate, and you were very good in it, but McDonald's sell more food than anyone else in the world. It doesn't make it cordon bleu, does it?
Well, I can't lie. I love McDonald's.
Yeah, I do too. Hello. Anyway, let's talk about this show. And the film is just tremendous. Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, wasn't it? They just did a great job, and it was just so much fun. And I've actually got it on DVD. It's one of those feel-good 80s kind of movies. I think, like yourself, it's kind of a part of my kind of childhood. It makes you go back and feel good. And from what I've seen of the show so far, it's kind of that bright, over-the-top stuff, and it kind of tries to recreate that.
Well, you seem like you grew up in the 80s. I mean, looking at your timeline there on your face. No?
What are you saying? What are you trying to say?
Tit for tat, my friend, tit for tat.
You keep the tat, I'll keep the... Anyway.
Oh, God, he's quick. He's quick today, folks. The Wedding Singer it's based in Jersey, 85. I mean, all those fashions, all the sayings, that crazy music, the pop sound, that Tiffany sound, it's all in this show. The crazy hair, the costumes. I really think tonight you're gonna really be blown away with the journey that you're going to take, the humor that's in the script. Tim Hurley, who wrote the movie, actually worked with Chad, and they came up with a script together for the stage. And I just think it's hilarious. As soon as I read it, I was like, I want to be a part of this team. I want to work with John Rando and these producers. And I'm telling you, if you come and see it, you'll be like, why didn't it win a Tony Award? I really, truly, truly believe that. It's hilarious. I hope you're wearing some Depends tonight, because you just might pee yourself.
It's that funny?
I think it's that funny. And our cast is that funny. Stephen Lynch, he is a comedian. I mean, he's had many shows on Comedy Central, and I think he's really gonna, and the rest of the cast too. Amy Spanger, who plays Holly, the best friend, she's so quirky and off her rocker that it just, yeah, I mean, this cast is really phenomenal, and I really think you're going to chuckle yourself to death tonight.
All right, let's talk about you again, and congratulations on getting married, by the way. I'm thrilled for you.
Thank you very much.
No, really, I am thrilled for you.
Okay, yeah, sure you are.
I'm feigning sincerity slightly, but I'll tell you why I fell in love with you the first time I saw you, because there aren't many people in the West End or on Broadway that kind of have that X factor where you come out, and especially in Mamma Mia, you come out at the beginning, there's very little going on, it's a huge theatre, and you just blow them away with your voice because there's nothing covering you. Don't look so surprised. I think I said this to you last time. And you've kind of got that did I say that out loud? Do you know what I mean?
No. What are you talking about?
Well, you have that thing that just very few people do, that you just kind of carry a crowd. People love to see you, don't they?
Yes, they do. No, I mean, I don't know. I love performing, and I get lost in a really good script and a really good story and the people that I'm performing with, and it's where I want to be, you know. I really feel at home there. I want to take the audience on a journey, make them laugh and make them cry, and whether it's in London or whether it's on Broadway or whether it's in a small theater that seats 25 people, this is what I love to do.
And then the TV show you did, you were traveling around the world. It was America, wasn't it, mainly?
It was US, yes, United States.
I'll do that question again because I made myself sound stupid. Traveling around the world in America doesn't make sense. So this TV show you were doing then, you were traveling around America, and did you find your husband on this trip? I presume you were kind of getting a lot of attention while you were traveling.
No, actually, I met my husband doing Mamma Mia. We had met at a party that a friend of ours was having, and he was like, "Oh, you're in Mamma Mia, I'm going to have to come check out the show." And all of a sudden, he came to the stage door, and he was like, "You didn't tell me you were the lead." And from there on, it was like 3 weeks later, and I was like, "Can you please ask for my number, because I kind of like you, and I'd like to go out on a date." And he was like, "Are you serious?" So yeah, I actually met my husband pretty much through Mamma Mia. If I wasn't here, if Judy hadn't offered me the Broadway company, I'd probably still be back in Canada making ice cream cones or something.
Does your husband really talk like that, by the way? Mamma Mia?
No, he doesn't. And if he actually had the opportunity to hear this interview, he'd probably be very upset that I made him sound like P. Diddy. "Hey, what's up, lady? How you doing?" P. Diddy doesn't talk like that either.
No. Help me with this. So you're at parties and you're not telling them that you're the lead in Mamma Mia. You're just saying you're in Mamma Mia. I mean, if I was doing that, would be the only way I'd get laid.
Did you just say laid on the radio?
Yeah, you see, we don't have the FCC. We can say anything. I'm just outrageous. I'm like the Howard Stern of Britain, me. Can't you see?
Oh, my God. Shanky Green's over here. Let's go, people. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, to me, whether you're a principal, whether you're in the ensemble, whether you're in the crew, everybody that works together on the show makes the show work. So I don't see the difference in me playing a lead or the third girl from the left, or whether I'm pulling the curtain down at the end of the show. To me, it's, I'm a part of Mamma Mia, and I feel like when you start a family, you grow together, and it's not one person is singled out, but, I don't know, I just kind of feel that way.
It's a good way to get men in your case, though, isn't it?
I don't know. I've actually never been that good with picking men up, but,
Well, you turned down me, love. What more do I need to say? Listen, let's talk about very finally what it's like travelling, because a lot of people I know who do these TV shows who go all around the world never get to actually see it because they're too busy recording. Are you telling me in the middle of an interview you didn't turn your phone off? It's all right, no worries. Everything's fine.
I didn't turn my phone off.
Don't worry, everything's fine.
Sorry.
That's probably your husband going, "What do you say to it?" So what I gather from people who do TV travel shows is that they're so busy recording and traveling that they actually don't ever get a chance to see anything. How was it for you?
Well, actually, it was through the Discovery Channel, and it aired in, it was, in HD TV and stuff. We traveled around, the United States for a year, and it was an 8-day shoot, and we experienced some pretty crazy stuff. I mean, I got to sing at the Grand Ole Opry. I got to Opry? Is that? It's the Grand Ole. Yeah, okay.
Opera.
Yeah, opera, and and I got to speed skate with some Olympians. I mean, the things that I got to do, I never in my life. I tamed bulls. I went whitewater rafting on an Olympic course, hot air ballooning, ranching. I just did some incredible things that in my lifetime, I really challenged myself as a person, and I really think it made me a stronger human being, that I could kind of throw myself into anything and tackle anything, because you could show up on set or location, I guess as they call it, and you could find out that you're supposed to be wrestling alligators that day, and you got to throw yourself into it because we're shooting in 5, 4, 3, and it was an incredible experience. But I have to say, it's great to be back on stage. It really is.
I can't imagine you bullfighting.
It was hilarious. I dressed up like a rodeo clown, and like when the bull people would come out and then they'd fall off, I would have to be the one to run out and like make the bull run after you. I was like, what am I doing? Was I not on Broadway like this time, like a few months ago? But I mean, I left Mamma Mia to do this show called Road Trip, and to me, I really thought that it was my time to pass the bouquet on to another young bride, because I mean, let's face it, I wasn't 21 anymore here, people. Let's go.
You are knocking on a bit, I have to admit.
Yeah, I am. My eggs are getting old. My eggs are definitely getting old. My husband's going to have to make a baby for me soon. No, I do, and I just, to have the opportunity to come back in a role like this where I'm getting to play a bride again, it's really fun. It's fun.
Well, listen, I think you're amazing. You always blow me away with your singing, and congratulations on being married. That's so nice. And
thank you.
You could have had me, and if you made that choice, that's up to you.
Well, you know what? You never know if our paths are going to cross over in London. I hear you guys are doing this reality series with Finding Maria and Sound of Music.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, by the way? You spend your entire life dedicating yourself to being an actress, and then somebody goes on a reality show and suddenly they're on at the London Palladium.
I think that I should be playing Maria at the London Palladium, and I challenge the girl that's going to end up getting this part. I'm going to sing Do Re Mi her to death. No, I mean, I think it's a great way to discover talent, because some people do. I mean, you find a hidden gem sometimes in a crowd, but I love that show so incredibly much, and I would love to come over to London to work sometime, maybe even with Phillida Lloyd. I don't know. I guess it's a show that's really dear to my heart, and I would have loved to go over to London to see if I could have gotten a kick at the can over there. But reality series are they're taking over, and the rates are high, and people want to come and see the show. But Sound of Music sells itself. I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure why they're doing it, but I'm sure Ashley Simpson will be playing Maria then when she leaves Chicago or something like that. So, little old me is just going to have to be the third girl from the left, and that's okay, too.
It is, and you are in your 40s now, and there's no part for you as Maria.
I am going to shove the microphone in your eardrum.
Tina Maddigan, thank you so much for talking to us, and come and see The Wedding Singer, which is on here on Broadway. Thank you very much.
Bye, guys. Come see Wedding Singer.